It's my birthday today, and I'm so happy. I'm filled with so much joy and so much gratitude. And so today's video is a bit of a birthday yap. So let's get into it. So today what I want to share is a thought that has been marinating in my head. Partly because I've been reading this book called When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. And then just other things that have just been happening in life, which is nothing uncommon. And what this book is about, it basically is written by a neurosurgeon who had lung cancer toward the end of his residency training. And in the book, he's driven by and also contemplating the connection between life, death, meaning, and identity. And yeah, this has, I guess, with my birthday getting closer, it has just really been having me like ponder. I also came across a video on Instagram by, I don't remember his name. I think his name is Uchemba, something Uchemba, I think. Anyway, he's talking about when his mom passed and just the spiritual experience he had. And yeah, I've just come across other like stories really surrounding life and death and meaning. And I know the one question I was left with is, well, a couple of things that I was left with is, I actually don't have that much time left on Earth. In the sense that our time here is like finite. We're not gonna be here forever, and so it's just this. It's being aware of the fact that, like, waking up every day and being like, right, I'm not going to be here like forever. I have a limited amount of time, and that knowledge slash that awareness kind of leads to the next thing, which is, while I'm here, how well am I living my life, and what does it mean to live a life well? And I feel like that answer is like individual. Like, everybody's going to have their own answer. But I've been pondering on that question. Like, what does it mean to me at the end of the day to have lived my life well? I know a couple things have come up for me. One of them being just thinking of how I believe God has created me, which is with all these gifts and talents. And I know that in my mind and in my body, I have this, it feels like I have a duty to be creative. It's like He has given me, God has created me with all of these things for a reason. And it just doesn't make sense to not make use of this thing, because you didn't just put it there. It's like having an iPhone that can drive your car. I'm just going far, but just having an iPhone with this incredible ability and you never use it for whatever reason. Anyway, so I think part of my own answer about like a life well lived is carrying out this duty of being a creative, of creating, because He has given, like, God has made me the way He has made me for a reason. And yeah, I just must exercise that. I think a couple other things that come into that answer for me are, I think, just relationships. I think a part of what makes life is the relationships that we have. If there were no relationships, family, friendships, all of these things, if they were not there, I don't know, I don't think life would still be life in the way we look at life. It's like life makes sense because we are in relation to other people. you know so anyway, my point is that I've just been pondering on this question for myself of, I don't know how long I'm going to be alive for, but I know I'm not here forever. And for the amount of time that I'm here, what does it mean to just live life well? So yeah, maybe it's something you're going to ponder on for yourself. That aside, I'm just very grateful. I'm very happy. I'm never sure if I want to talk about my age, but I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's not so deep. It's just not something that I feel like it should be a conversation I should be having. But the point is, I'm just very, very thankful. I'm very, very thankful for my life. I'm very thankful to be healthy, just to be where I am. You know, I have all of my basic needs covered. I'm in healthy relationships with my family, with my friends, with loved, like just loved ones. And these are things that money can buy. You know, I am so grateful, so grateful, so grateful for all that I've been able to do with my life and in my life the past couple of years. I'm grateful for all the ways that I've tried out things. I feel like I've done a good amount of things to the point where I can see what's holding me back. I can see, which is mostly me in my own way, by the way. And I'm just very hopeful. I'm very hopeful for the next couple of years of my life. I'm hopeful for the action that I will take as a person to make the life that I want to have a reality. Um, yeah, it just feels like every day is a gift. And considering the state of the world and the direction that the world is going in, where I am in this very moment is good. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Okay, anyway, that's my yap. And if I have not left you with anything today, it is, I guess, that question of what does it mean for you to live your life well? You know, I think we shouldn't wait for when people are dying for us to really just answer that question for ourselves. I feel like it'll really shape the way you start moving in your life. Once you're like, yeah, I'm not here forever, but the time that I'm here, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to spend it. It matters a lot. This neurosurgeon, he dies eventually. I'm not done reading the book yet. I'm like more than halfway done, like more than halfway through now. But yeah, like you can be pursuing things. I think that's part of it. He spent his whole life just working towards this goal. He had poured himself into training to become a neurosurgeon, and toward the end of his training, he has lung cancer and he's going to die. I mean, he's dead already. So it's just the thing of whatever it is that we're doing, whatever you're chasing, all of these things, I hope your life has meaning. Meaning to you, meaning to the people around you. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, happy birthday to me. I'll talk to you guys next week.